Hello friends, welcome to our channel Brain Alive. Here we will discuss RC coupled amplifier at high frequency range. This is the circuit diagram of RC coupled amplifier. For understanding it theoretically, go through my last lecture, lecture number 60. The link of this lecture is given in the description. For analysis at high frequency, first we will draw the hybrid equivalent circuit of this circuit. To draw hybrid equivalent circuit, first we will short the positive and negative DC supply, means these two terminals will be connected to each other. After connecting, we can see that R1 and R2 will be in parallel to each other, and as the value of these R1 and R2 is generally high as compared to the input impedance of the transistor, so we can neglect these two resistors in the hybrid model. So in hybrid model we can see here that these two resistors are neglected, so the input impedance is only shown. This is the voltage source and this is the current source. This is the output impedance of the transistor. For drawing the hybrid model of the transistor, go through my lecture hybrid model of a transistor. The link of that lecture is given in the description. Here I am discussing it very little. HRE is the reverse voltage gain of the transistor, and this VCE is the output voltage. This HFE is the voltage gain of the transistor, and this HOE is the output admittance. So to make it a resistance, we have written here 1 upon HOE, means output impedance. This HI is the input impedance of the transistor. Now we will simplify this hybrid model. As we know, the value of this HRE is very small, so it can be neglected, means this terminal and this terminal will be shorted. So only what is left in input side, this is HIE, means input impedance is left on this side. Now as this output impedance is so large that it can be represented as an open circuit, so we will remove this resistor from here as this is very large. And for AC signal, CE can be shorted, means this resistor CE can be shorted for AC signal because this bypasses the AC signal, means for AC signal this act as a short circuit. This is the collector, so RL will be connected between this collector and the emitter because this terminal is connected to this, means this supply is shorted. So only what is output side, at the output side we have only this resistor. We have shown this C capacitor here, and this HI is the input impedance of the next stage. Now we are ready to analyze the RC coupled amplifier at high frequency range, the frequency above 20 kHz. This is the hybrid equivalent circuit of the RC coupled amplifier at high frequency range. We can see here we have not included coupling capacitor here, means between the output of the first stage, this is the output of the first stage, and the input, this is the input, this shows the input of the second stage. So we have neglected the coupling capacitor. We have neglected this coupling capacitor because the reactance offered by this coupling capacitor at high frequency range is very small, so it can be considered as short circuited. Why it is considered as short circuited? We know that coupling capacitor C is equals to epsilon A upon D. If this value of C is very small, so the reactance offered by the capacitor is Xc equals to 1 upon 2 pi Fc. This F is high and this value is very small, so as the relation is inverse, so the reactance offered by the capacitor is very small, so it can be neglected here. This capacitor CD is the combination of the internal capacitance of the transistor and the wiring capacitance. The internal capacitance of the transistor is due to the two depletion layers at the junctions. These layers works as a dielectric and these regions works as parallel plates, so it gives rise to capacitors between these regions. So this capacitor CB is the capacitor between the base and the emitter, and this is the capacitor between the base and the collector. Also there is a capacitance between the emitter and the collector, and that capacitance is due to the physical structure of the semiconductor device. We can see it here. These capacitance are shown here. This is the between the base and collector, and this is between base and emitter, and this is between the collector and the emitter. The capacitor CBC and CBE does not affect the frequency response at low and medium frequency range, but at high frequency range this should be considered because it affects the frequency response curve. This CBC is most important as a feedback takes place from the output to the input circuit, and this is called the Miller effect. So this capacitor should be considered. Also there is wiring capacitance, as these two wires are at different potential and the distance between these wires works as a dielectric, so it gives rise to a wiring capacitance at the input and the output side, and these wiring capacitance affect the frequency response curve, so it should be considered. This CD is equals to this capacitor plus the input capacitor of the second stage, and the second stage input capacitor is capacitors between the base and the emitter plus the value of the Miller capacitor, and this capacitor CBC is amplified by the gain of the transistor. As the value of this same capacitor is small, so at high frequency we can neglect it for a single stage amplifier, but for multi-stage it is considered. As all these capacitors are connected between the collector and the emitter, so the CD is connected between collector and emitter. Now we will simplify this hybrid model. We can see these two resistors are in parallel, so we will find the parallel combination of these two resistors, and to convert this current source into the voltage source we will put this parallel combination in series with the voltage source. So the circuit will look like this. Here this is the voltage source HFE into IB, this one multiply by the parallel combination of these two resistors. Now we will analyze this circuit. Now we will apply KVL in this loop, as this is the voltage term, so it will be as it is, plus I is flowing through this, so I multiply reactance of this capacitor, it will be 1 upon j omega CD, plus I is flowing through this in this direction, so I plus I multiply this all resistor equals to 0. Now we will take I common and solve this equation for I. After solving this we will get this equation. Now we can see this term and this term is same, so we will take LCM. We will take this term as LCM, so the equation will like this, and we can see this term equals, so we'll cancel out this, and I will be equals to this minus HFE, this whole one minus HFE IB into RL plus into HIE upon this term RL HIE plus RL plus HI in bracket into 1 upon j omega CD. So this is the value for I, means the current flowing in the circuit. Now we will find the current gain of this circuit, means RC coupled amplifier. This current gain is equals to output current upon input current. Here I is the output current and IB is the input current. We can see the value of I is this one. Here we can see IB here, so it will be cancelled out by this I. So the value of this current gain will be minus HIE into HFE into RL upon RL into HIE plus RL plus HI into 1 upon j omega CD, means only this is cancelled out and all term is as it is. So the value of the current gain will be this. Now we'll find the value of the output voltage. How can we find the value of the output voltage? As we can see here, the output is taken through this capacitor. So the value of the output will be reactance of the capacitor multiplied by the current flowing in this capacitor. So the output voltage will be equals to I multiply 1 upon j omega CD. This is the reactance of the capacitor. Now we will put the value of this I from this equation. This is the value of I. We will put it here and the resulted equation will be this one. Now we will solve this equation, and we can see we will take this term as LCM and solve this. We can see here this is in denominator, so we will make it reciprocal and solve this equation. We can see that this term and this term are equal, so it will be cancelled out, and the remaining will be minus HFE, this whole one, minus HFE into HIE into RL into IB, and this whole term RL into HIE plus J omega CD plus RL plus HIE. So this is the value of the output of the amplifier. Now we'll find the value of the input voltage. The value of the input voltage will be IB into HIE. As the input current is flowing through this resistor, so the value of the input voltage will be this current multiplied by this input impedance. So the value of this will be, input voltage will be IB into HIE. Now we'll find the voltage gain of the transistor or the amplifier. The voltage gain is this H shows at high frequency voltage gain. It will be equals to output voltage upon input voltage. Now we will put the value of the output voltage and the value of the input voltage here and solve it. After solving the equation, we will get this equation. We can see these are cancelling out, so the remainder is minus HFE into RL upon RL into HIE into J omega CD plus RL plus HIE. So this is the voltage gain at high frequency. Now we'll find the magnitude of the voltage gain. In the voltage gain, the numerator is same with the positive sign, and the denominator consists of one real term and the one is the imaginary term because of this J. So we will use this relation to find the magnitude of denominator. So it will be A square. A is here RL HIE omega CD. It will be squared. We have put the value of this omega. This is 2 pi f. So we have used 2 pi f here, plus the square of the real term. This is the real term RL plus HIE. So this is the magnitude of the voltage gain. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching the video.